Hey guys, I decided I would do this little channel update sort of thing just so you know what's happening in my channel right now and also what's going to happen in the future just a little bit. Now, before I start this thing off, I would greatly appreciate if you guys would check out the link in the description and fill out that short form. It's like 3 or 4 questions, and it's nothing too personal like what's your name or what's your age. The most personal gets is what continent you live on, not even a country, unless you're like in Australia. But I mean, like, besides that, it's not even asking you where it's just basically a survey that I had to create, and it was a homework assignment and stuff. And I decided that it would be pretty cool to get feedback from my YouTube subscribers, because you know everyone else is just like surveying real friends. Well, not real friends. That just makes me sound like a douchebag. Like, you guys aren't my friends. Real life friends, I guess. Friends that they know in real life, like not through the internet. That's what I meant. Like they'll just go around with a pad of paper or something. And I found that kind of like boring and weird. How like you just have to like go up to your friends and like in the middle of them eating lunch and you're like, hey, fill out this survey please. So I'm doing it through YouTube, and hopefully I get enough results before it's actually due. So once again, if you guys could fill that out, that would be absolutely awesome. So second order of business, I would like to thank all of you for getting me to almost 1,000 subs. I'm not quite there yet. I'm at 980 at the time of this recording, and that's pretty close. So I would just like to thank you all for your support, especially those who are active in my comment section. That way I actually know who you are, who's being awesome. But even if you like the video or just watch it, that's pretty cool as well. What else? I have more content coming. That's definitely kind of obvious. I didn't run out of redstone creations or anything. I don't even know why I put that in my notes. I have like a list of notes here of topics to talk about in this video, and I don't know why that's in there. It's kind of obvious that I have content. But what's more important is I already have a sub special plan, so don't suggest things like, hey, you should make a PvP map, or you should do a collab with blah blah blah. I already have something. It's somewhat different. It's definitely a lot more complicated than pretty much anything on my channel. Uses a whole bunch of cool mechanics that I think most of you have no idea existed. Even the experienced redstoneers, probably you've never seen some of these. At least one of them you've probably not seen. I know there's a couple things I could do to this creation that would make it more resource efficient by just a little bit. But I decided to use these cool techniques just to show you guys what can be done with redstone. Now, what else? Hold on. I also, when that video is posted, I also might change my channel art banner thing on my YouTube channel. And also the thumbnail will probably be different as well, just to reflect the same theme across my entire channel. My avatar might be tweaked. Like right now, my piston head is on a dark gray background. I might change that to a whiter background or something. What else? A lot of people have been asking, well, by a lot I mean 5 people have been asking where is Crimson Stone, and that is a pretty good question considering that the last Crimson Stone episode I made was like late February, so that's more than 2 months ago, I think. Hold on. Hold on. No, 1 month ago? Whatever, it's been a while since I've made a Crimson Stone video. Oh wait, no. Yeah, it's only been a month, so I don't know what they're talking about. A month ago was my last Crimson Stone episode. And the reason for that is like the first couple weeks of that, I didn't really have motivation to make a Crimson Stone video. I mean, it takes a while to, like, you guys know how I'm doing the squid farm, right? And it takes a while to do a time-lapse video. It takes like 3 hours of my time of just continuous building, and I don't exactly have 3 hours every day. If anything, I could do it on the weekend, but like I said, I didn't really have the motivation to do it. It's kind of boring after you do it like 4 or 5 times, which I have. I've made a bunch of time-lapse videos on Crimson Stone. And then the second 2 weeks when I did have some motivation, some of you know, if you follow my Twitter, I was on vacation for one of those weeks, and then this past week I've just been flooded with homework. So hopefully next week maybe I could post a Crimson Stone video. So I hope that answers your questions about that. And the actual Crimson Stone community is actually pretty active. I know no one else besides I post videos, and I've tried to encourage them to do it, but there's this thing that I call the Crimson Stone syndrome, where we say we're gonna do something at X time or whatever, and then when it comes to that time, we just don't do it. It's not just everyone else, it's me as well. I'm a big part of that as well. So like, for example, I'm gonna say, hey Engine, you want to go on Crimson Stone today at like in 3 hours, and then he'll say okay, and then he'll go on for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, alright, I'm coming, and then I get on there, and then he's gone. And then I ask, where did you go? And he's like, oh, I got tired. And then, like, I'm waiting for him to come back. He's like, I'll be back in 10 minutes. I'm going to go grab some tea or something. So I wait for him to come back. And then, by the time he gets back, I leave. So that's kind of the Crimson Stone cycle right there. That happens with almost everyone who's on there. So yeah, what else? What do you guys think of me offering a world download? This has been asked a couple times across my videos. I post these creations. If you don't know, I'm a redstoner, so and I also do tutorials, and I think my tutorials are pretty thorough. I do step by step. I don't like I just don't, I don't know, do layer tutorials, which might be a little bit confusing. If you haven't seen them, basically they start at the bottom layer and then they build on top of that, and it's really hard to follow. But what I do is I just place every single block that's in the door, and I think that's pretty self-explanatory, and you could follow along. But if you're not that kind of person, I guess, like if you just don't want to watch it for 3.5 minutes, which is around the average time of my videos, then I guess you could want world download that you could just copy and paste the thing if you have, I don't know, just whatever. If you want a world download, tell me in the comment section below, and if there's enough people who want it, then I will do it. If not, then there's really no point in me offering a world download if like maybe one person wants it. So yeah, what else? I'm thinking of starting a couple new series, one of which is not even related to Minecraft, and that is, I'm thinking of maybe doing some sort of Wii game. I used to love the Wii back like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, before I found computer gaming and stuff like that. So I used to really love the Wii. I have an Xbox as well. I haven't opened it. But yeah, Wii's pretty fun. I'm thinking of either Mario Kart or Super Smash Bros. If you guys do kind of want something a little bit different than Minecraft, it'll be a little difficult to set up. So once again, unless multiple people want it, then I'm not going to be doing it. Though the idea of it does sound fun, and I'm probably going to get back into playing the Wii anyways, but the fact whether I'm going to record it or not is entirely up to you guys and what you guys think of in the comments. So that's that, and also a couple new Minecraft series I might start as well. All of these are, I might do them. It's not guaranteed. Chances are I'll do at least like half of them. But yeah, another one is what's happening right now, Quakecraft. That is a thing on Hypixel, and it's really fun. And I'm not a PvP channel, and I have no intention to be like a PvP minigame channel. I'm not gonna turn in Sky if I just have one Quakecraft series. And if I am gonna do this, like making an actual series, it's not gonna be once a week, or it's not even gonna be like once every 2 weeks. It might be once every 3 or 4 weeks. I don't really see the appeal in uploading one every week, since it's basically, you know, shooting people and winning or losing and dying and stuff like that. I might do it with a couple of different people, like I might be in a Skype call with Joel or with Engine or Flame or whatever, and I might do that with them as well. But like I said, up to you guys if you want to see maybe one Quakecraft video a month, something around there, and with like maybe different people or something. Maybe with Fenno. Fenno does Quakecraft quite often apparently. So the last series I have in mind, now this actually might get me banned from the server, and yeah, just might get me banned, because, here, let me just describe it for you. Basically, Exuma started a server a while back called XPD, then it changed its name to the Respawn Network like a couple weeks ago. But the point is that Exuma's fanbase is very large. It's 250,000 subscribers, something around there, 240,000. And of course, with a large fan base, you have a large variety of viewers, and of course that includes idiots. Now, on the server, there are also a whole bunch of people who could have a higher IQ, and it's a lot of times it's just so stupid it's almost funny. And I'm thinking of doing a series on me and chat, just watching chat, looking for those people. And of course, I'm probably going to blur out their names. They don't know that they're being recorded. It would be kind of just mean to put their name out on the internet, telling them that they're an idiot. It's okay not to know something, but when you just act like an idiot. It's just so sad. It's funny. For example, if someone didn't know redstone, I wouldn't make fun of them. That's not funny. I might teach them about redstone, but it's not funny when someone just doesn't know something. You can't make fun of someone when they don't know something. But if they don't know something and then act like they know more about that subject than you, that starts to get interesting. And then that happens quite often on this server. And also, there's just some idiots who, like, for example, here's a common occurrence on XPD where someone asks a question, that question gets answered, and then that person just continually spams that question. And a lot of times it still gets answered like 3 or 4 times, but then after like the 5th time, everyone's just like, please shut the hell up. And it's sad, funny, and I'm not sure if they're trolls or whatever, but it is kind of funny when that happens. It's not so much funny, it's just more entertaining when that happens, and then you see the chat's reaction. So I'm thinking of starting a series. Joel came up with a name for it. It's called Meanwhile on XPD, and it'll be about some of the stupid things that happens on there, some of the more funny, interesting things as well. Yeah, it might get me banned, but it'll give us a good laugh while we're at it. And like I said, I might do that once a month tops, and like everything else, I want to get your guys' feedback on that. See if you guys even want to watch that. If no one wants to watch it, of course I'm not going to make it. But that's the idea for what I have in the future on my channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out that link in the description. That'll help me a lot. Not in terms of YouTube, but once again, that is part of a homework assignment, and it's not necessary for you to do it, though like I said, it would be greatly appreciated just so I have the amount of people that I need for that graph to actually be decent. So I hope you guys enjoyed once again, and until next video, goodbye!